The youth have an exciting presentation.
It is. Hello. I have number 5.
Hello.
Instead of having the kids come
Hello.
forward, we're going to have our Blizzard teens come forward. So if you are a Blizzard teen, come up here. You can do it all the way up. Guys are nailing it. Awesome. Okay, so a couple of weeks ago, if you will remember, it was a very snowy Friday. It was so snowy, in fact, the buses were canceled. And we still decided to brave the blizzard and drive up to Lake Rosa with these guys, plus Gabe, who's up there, wave Gabe, and Sam and Miranda, who are not able to be here today. And we took them to a weekend retreat called Blizzard. And it was Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We did amazing things. And so we would like to share with you a bit about that, and also thank you for that. So while we're talking, wonderful people up there, can you play the video, and then we'll just talk over all the pictures. All right, so first I'd like to start by having you guys introduce yourselves. So I'm going to pass the microphone, and you can say your name and what grade you're in.
I'm Elizabeth, and I'm in grade 10.
I'm Avery, I'm in grade 11.
I'm not in grade 10. I'm Alyssa, and I'm in grade 9. I'm Eva, and I'm in grade 9.
That kind of worked. So maybe we'll pass the microphones this way. And can you guys think about, when we got to Blizzard, we arrived, it was 7 o'clock. Can you kind of think about what you were thinking as we drove in, what your first impressions are when you saw what we arrived to, how your first night was? Anybody want to say?
The cabins were really fancy, and it was like really exciting, and we were all like excited for what was to come.
We got lost because Julia said the wrong name of the cabin. She said Wildwood instead of Willowwood. So we wandered, as they parked the cars, us teens wandered around in a snowstorm for about 25 minutes.
And it was very cold at that time.
I was like excited, but also kind of nervous because like you guys were like preparing us for stuff, and that like we didn't know what we were expecting.
Yeah, kind of adding on to what Emma said, I had no idea what to expect, but I was also really excited because it had been a while since we had gone to a camp. But yeah, I was really excited.
It felt like a sense of just like unknown, but was excited for what was going to come in the next couple days.
Here we go. That was awesome. So can you guys please explain the orange that is happening with us? Why are you orange? What's that about?
Team Grizzly.
What does that mean? Anybody want the So take that, Mike. Look.
Well, we have our mascot here, Jerry. So he's great. But what it was is when we got there, because there was like 600 kids there, everyone got like a team, and we were orange, so we're the Grizzlies. And we had to bring the spirit. So Nikki bought us this at a convenience store on the way there.
So yeah, kind of adding on what she said, we were divided up into 4 groups, and Grizzlies won. I just want to point that out. Yeah, that's our trophy. So yeah, we just essentially played a bunch of really fun games and accumulated points throughout the weekend. And at the end of the weekend, I believe we had 153,000 points. So we won.
That's okay, that's Sam, he's fine.
can you please share with us, each of you, your favorite Blizzard experience?
My favorite experience was when we went into like the hangar, which is like this giant room where they had like a band, and then everyone would like run up to the stage and sing, and it was really fun.
My favorite memory is when Nikki dragged me to the nurse twice because she thought I really hurt my thumb, but I was fine. And she was really concerned.
Liability, folks.
She was like, do we need to go to the hospital? And then she texted my mom, and my mom was like, oh yeah, it's fine.
There was a rock climbing wall involved, right?
My favorite like memory was when we were in the hangar and everyone we were doing communion, but we finished before everyone. So we got off topic and we started talking about if all hotels had hair blow dryers, and we were being really loud. And then we realized we were being loud, so we all very loudly said shush, and then started scooting in a group in a huddle to our seats instead of just walking one by one.
I blocked that out of my memory for a reason. Probably my favorite memory was us going into the hangar and starting the worship and like getting up to the front and getting to experience like being with the band, handing them sunglasses, throwing around balloons, and just like screaming at the top of your lungs.
My favorite part would be like the team spirit. Every single person was wanting to be involved in everything we did and was dressing up in the colors, putting their cheers out, and just wanting to be involved in it all.
Very cool. Those were my favorite parts too. Nikki and Chris were the two leaders that joined us. The three of us together, we carpooled and we tag teamed. And so, Nikki and Chris, can you please share a little bit about why you decided to embark on this adventure and what some of your highlights for you were?
Sure, I'll start. Yeah, I guess why? Started with a text from Julia. She asked me to join her and the group on a weekend of, to me, I wasn't sure what it would be, but she convinced me that it would be a lot of fun, and I thought it'd be a nice, relaxing weekend away from my own kids, but relaxing it was not. It was very high energy, as you can imagine, with 600 and some plus teenagers, and lots and lots of activities, and a huge, like Elizabeth said, a huge hangar. It was a concert hall almost with 600 people, and every evening they would have bands playing and all kinds of activities and messages from guest speakers. And I guess the part I liked the best, besides driving up in a snowstorm, was seeing the energy these kids had and how excited they were. It was their first time there, and how well everyone got along, the girls, the boys, and with other people there, all how they interacted and had so much spirit. And I guess one of my best memories was just seeing that and being part of that. And also I got to spend time with two teenagers, and Gabe and Sam, and was part of the reason I was asked to go to be a chaperone to come with them, and really got to know them better, and realized I think I had the best part of the deal with the cabin experience.
You got the hotel, 2 kids in 1 bathroom, and we had a cabin,
We had a hotel room.
9 kids and 1 bathroom.
And I heard we got a lot more sleep in our room.
Yeah.
Which I could tell by the end of the weekend everyone had such a good time, because on my car ride home, I'd never had such a quiet car ride on the way home. All 4 kids in my car were passed out shortly after we left the camp Sunday afternoon. So it's a great experience, and I would do it again anytime.
Chris is really kind of downplaying. If he hadn't gone, the boys wouldn't have been able to go. So Chris was a huge part of the weekend. So thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
Yes. For me, it was 2 reasons. Reason number 1, I went to these when I was younger, and I know how beneficial they are. I know how much fun they can be, and I was really excited to share that with the kids. And I think it was Alton's ordination weekend. I looked at Julie, I said, we're going to do a retreat. She said, okay. And here we are. And the second reason was for Sam. I really wanted Sam to experience this. It's formative for his faith. It's important. and to be there with him while it was awesome. So, and I think my favorite memory is the inappropriate communion time. It was fun.
And so Nikki is really the reason why we were able to go. She came up with the idea. I had never heard of wintertime camping Christian retreats, and it was fantastic. Apparently this is a thing, and we are so glad for that. I'm so grateful for Chris as well. But really the main reason we were able to go is because of you guys and your fantastic chilies and your very delicious overpriced desserts. So thank you so very, very much, congregation. Blizzard people, since you're Grizzlies and super loud, if you would like to show the congregation you're grateful for them, you can do that in any kind of Blizzard way.
Thank you.
That was pretty good. I don't know if it would be like 110,000 points worth good, but that was fantastic. So it really was a fantastic weekend. We had so much fun. It was great to see the kids performing. The communion was like totally legit. We were just faster. So we did a beautiful communion. It was very meaningful, and then it turned into teenage time. It was fun. It was. But thank you so very much. Does anybody have any closing comments? One more thing you want to quickly say before we go, or have we said it all? That's it. We definitely would love to do this again. So please dream up your next chili recipe. Prepare your wallets for your next overpriced dessert. And thank you so very much for letting us participate in this activity. So for Sunday school children, if you are in the balcony, Nancy's in the balcony and you're going to follow her down the stairs and all the way down to the basement. If you are in the bottom part of the sanctuary, you can follow me and we're going to head down to the gym.